Everyone, my name is Festus, and I would like to take this precious opportunity that I do welcome you to this mathematics channel, that we will interact mathematically pretty well. Welcome. For now, I would like to take you through surface area of a cylinder, and surface area of a cylinder is categorized into three levels. One, what we call a closed cylinder. Two, what we call an open one, an open cylinder. Three, what we call hollow. We also call it curved surface area. We also call it a pipe. Now let me start with a closed cylinder. A closed cylinder. Maybe I draw the cylinder here itself. Cylinder. Is the radius from here to there. Is the height. The net of a closed cylinder looks this way. This is the top. Top. It's also a curved part. And then the bottom, which is a circular shape. It's bottom there. Now, if I may demonstrate using this one, assuming this one is a cylinder, of course, it resembles a cylinder. Then there is this lid here, and we remove it. It forms this top here. There is also this bottom. If we remove it, it forms this bottom here. When we cut across the cylinder here along this height, then it forms something which is rectangular in shape. Before dissecting, this part was circular, and if we wanted to get this length, we use what we call circumference, and the circumference is gotten by pi d. So when you unfold it this way, this straight part is still the circumference that was folded, and this distance will always be pi d because it was a circumference initially. Then this part where we had cut along is still the height. That is basically the net of a closed cylinder. Now, when you get surface area of this closed cylinder, you do say, you see, remember when I was introducing surface area, I said is getting the area of the faces, then you add them together. This one is a circle, and how do you get the area of a circle? The area of a circle is pi r squared, is also pi r squared. So surface area of a closed cylinder will be 2 pi r squared. These are the two circular parts, top and bottom, plus length times width. Our length here is pi d times the height here. So at long last, we do say surface area of a closed cylinder will be equals to 2 pi r squared plus pi d h. Maybe we draw a cylinder here and we try to get the surface area. And this one is a closed cylinder. This is a closed cylinder. The radius is 7 centimeters, and the height here as 10 centimeters. Then the surface area, remember the surface area is equals to 2 pi r squared plus pi dh. First we get surface area of a closed cylinder. 2 indicating the two circular parts times pi is we use 22/7. R squared means 7 times 7, that is the radius square, radius times radius, plus 22/7 times d. This is, remember, this radius, our diameter will be 14 times the height, which is 10. Divided and subtract by 7 1. So we are left with 2 times 22 times 7, of which we are getting 3 or 8 centimeters squared in the area, plus This is 44 times 10, 440 centimeters square. When you add all of them, you get 748 centimeters square. That's how we get surface area of a closed cylinder. Allow me to go ahead and discuss surface area of an open cylinder. An open cylinder. An open cylinder. An open cylinder means either the bottom or the top is missing. Either the top or the bottom is missing. You have it there. That is radius. This is 10. Sorry, this is height. The net. Remember the net. Remember the net. One circular part will be missing. One circular part will be missing. One circular part will be missing. So we have it that way. Let us assume the top is missing. So the bottom will always be there. Remember I showed you this part is always pied in. Before unfolding it, it was a circular part, and the distance of circular part, circumference, or what pi d, this means right, will be pi r square. So, surface area of an open cylinder, this is how we calculate it. This is how we calculate it here. Now, look at this one. So remember, the circular part of an open cylinder is only one. So the formula of surface area of an open cylinder will be equals to pi r squared plus pi dh. Pi r squared, because you only have one circle. This one is the curved part. Now, maybe we take another example here. So beautiful. Let the radius remain at 7 centimeters. Let the height still be 10 centimeters. So this is an open cylinder. An open cylinder. How do you get surface area? I've said surface area equals to pi r squared plus pi dh. Now, pi is 22 over 7 times 7 times 7. Radius squared means radius times radius, plus 22 out of 7 times 14 times 10. By 7 1 by 7 1. This is 154 plus this is 2. This is 44 times 10, 440. So what will be the final answer? This one will be 594. 594 centimeters square. That's how we get surface area of an open cylinder. If you go to what we call hollow cylinder, we may call it hollow cylinder. We may also call it curved surface area or a pipe. Remember, this cylinder, the top and the bottom are missing. The top and bottom are missing. So you may do this cylinder here, this cylinder here. The net will just be that rectangular part because the top and the bottom are missing. The top and the bottom are missing. So this one becomes pi d and h. So if we get surface area of an hollow cylinder is also known as curved surface area. It's also a pipe. Yeah? That's the top, that's the bottom. If we may take that on to 7 centimeters, this one is the height. It is 10 centimeters. Therefore, each surface area will be equals to pi dh. Therefore, pi is 22 over 7 times the 14. Not this radius, 1 multiplied by 2 to get a diameter. 10 times 10 by 7 by 7 2. So its service area equals to 440 centimeters squared. That's how we get service area of an hollow cylinder, regular pipe. Yes.